According to global warming conspiracy theory, data manipulation and the suppression of dissent are the foundations of the scientific consensus on the subject. Conspiracy theorists typically claim that the science behind global warming has been invented or distorted for ideological or financial reasons through widespread acts of professional and criminal misconduct. So, in today's video, we bring to you some of the most popular myths about this topic. Turn on your air conditioners, as it's gonna get hot by the end of the video. One theory suggests that the climate of the Earth has always varied. The Earth's 4.5 billion year history has seen significant changes in the environment. However, the current rate of warming cannot be attributed to average warming and cooling cycles. Changes of the kind that typically take hundreds of thousands of years to occur do so now. At this time, the world is experiencing its warmest temperatures on record. Another theory suggests that carbon dioxide is necessary for plants, and so the world is adapting to it. But what we fail to understand is that there is a limit of how much carbon dioxide they can absorb, and this limit is decreasing as more and more forests are being destroyed around the world, primarily to grow our food. Let's be clear, carbon dioxide is not the issue, but the amount of carbon dioxide that humans are producing is the main issue here. Some say that because it is still cold, global warming is not a reality. The Earth's average surface temperature is rising due to global warming. This is altering our natural climate systems and increasing the likelihood of heat waves and droughts. Extreme weather events are becoming more often and more severe as a result of these changes. For instance, storms and hurricanes are intensifying, moving more slowly and taking longer to dissipate. It is safe to assume that some people deliberately like to keep their eyes shut by claiming that climate change is a future problem. This can no longer be used as an excuse to burden future generations. The top climate scientists in the world warned us that we only have 12 years to keep global warming to a maximum of 1.5 Celsius and prevent a climatic meltdown. Well, we are the final generation that can do anything about it. Some theories are so crazy that it is also believed that renewable energy is just another money-making plan. However, this is untrue because it is proved that the least expensive methods of producing electricity are solar and onshore wind. This means that the energy they create is less expensive than that produced by using nuclear, gas, and fossil fuels. Another theory suggests that as the number of polar bears is growing, global warming is not real. But in reality, polar bears are most at risk from climate change. Sea ice melts earlier and forms later each year as a result of the Arctic warming almost twice as quickly as the rest of the planet. As a result, polar bears in some areas of the Arctic are having to make do with less food than in the past. By the middle of the century, polar bear populations are expected to have decreased by 30%. It is said that change is the only constant. The same is what we're witnessing right now. Plants, animals, and birds usually migrate or adapt when faced with climate change. There are numerous instances of organisms that have already started to adapt to climate change. However, numerous species are finding it increasingly difficult to adapt quickly enough to cope with their changing habitat. So the future doesn't appear to be very promising for people who can't change or adapt. And finally, the craziest theory claims that eliminating humanity will help with solving climate change. Maybe this is the reason that the dinosaurs vanished from the planet. Were they also causing global warming and had to get extinguished to save the planet? If you continue to ignore the issue, you put more lives in danger than global warming ever will. Tell us in the comments section if you embrace this reality and truly want to attempt to make a difference for our world, or do you believe these absurd notions?